within a minute of the second half.
That crucial second goal scored by Dan Indoy this evening. We mentioned that the previous time Switzerland scored more than once in a knockout stage match. It was against Austria. The final score 7-5, which remains the highest scoring game that's ever been at a World Cup finals. Zakaria enjoying himself, son to the back and showing plenty flair in attack too. If you look back over Algeria games, you will spot it. They tend to score late. 7 of the last 8 goals that Algeria have scored at World Cup finals have come after the hour mark.
Well, we keep saying the round of 32 has been exciting. We saw Belgium constantly 2 goals behind against Senegal when we thought they were out. 2 very late goals, so not always lost for Algeria.
Vargas. Ballet flicks straight to Akanji. We'll get somebody to keep the ball in. It's Captain lacks the experience now, well, Akanji. Brand through it. Awad. Slide. Zakaria. Down goes Indoy. Kick to Switzerland. In the process of making the challenge there, Central to search himself.
Get in line behind me. This is my
Too quick for him.
For Benzema against the Swiss midfield, Xhaka, Freuler. Here's Granit Xhaka, here is Freuler. They've been very composed.
Been disciplined, haven't they? They've had a good shape about them defensively, and then they've taken advantage of the opportunities that come their way. Good game plan. In the first half, they're the best player on the pitch. Johan Manzambi was exceptional.
First
Play evidence of the second half. One Switzerland have 1 foot in the last 16 already. And Zambi. Vargas. Rodriguez. Zambi again. Galley, who should have cleared away for the second Swiss goal, has come some way towards redeeming himself there. But Algeria still finding it very difficult to turn defence into attack.
The best opportunity in this second half came when he got himself off the pitch, Belgali. You kept saying in the first half that the team is really getting those balls back far up the pitch.
So we've now reached 249 goals of this World Cup. Will Gianni Infantino get to see goal number 250 this evening, alongside the Swiss president, Guy Parmelin. Into that. Mazda. Not happening for Mazda. Algeria are preparing some replacements, and you feel that Vladimir Petkovic is the first club now. Enjoy. Valverde, who's been happy to make these surgery runs for the opportunity to present itself tonight. Enjoy. he's done really well in Troy. Ruben Vargas!
Huh?
Blasted in front of him up.
They're great work for this point to find him. And Vargas is still terrific. The way he drops his shoulder. Once he gets into that position, he's got plenty of options, and he picks the worst of the lot. He needs to drive it low or go for goal.
First blood.
The introduction of fresh players. Join Adjam, who plays in Switzerland with the young boys, is introduced. First to depart, Rames Zaluki, who was one of the changes in the team today. And Hussein Allah, opportunity tonight. He's not going to get a chance to make amends here. Algeria, who've also brought on Amin Zawiri, who has already scored at this World Cup. So now, for the first time tonight, Algeria got a recognised centre forward on the pitch.
I'll call him for that change at half time.
Jalen Adjam, who's come on as a left back, and I wonder if that is Nuri a bit higher up the field. Well shielded, well tackled by Nico Elvedi there. Jalen Adjam, who knows all about Switzerland, playing his club football in Bern. Algerian fans who've seen a few twists and turns already at this World Cup will have to continue to believe that this game might still have a rabbit in the hat. And the Desert Foxes produce something here. Elvedi. Boy. It's Nuri. Very strong. Zakaria. And he's got options here. Envelope. He dropped away and out to the corner. Third goal for Switzerland. It really might be all over.
They're furious with the reaction of his teammates in getting back behind the ball. Slow to recover.
Third Swiss corner of the evening. We've reached the hour mark in Vancouver. Under the closed roof. It is towards that close, but Zakaria unable to wiggle free of the defender.
It's 1,000 times.
It's been excellent, hasn't he, Zakaria?
Not even now.
You'd imagine for the moment what Yakin might be happy to leave well enough alone. 11 selected before we go so far. Yet, he's just prepared for what is surely going to be a siege of Algeria. They've got to throw everything at it now.
Double kill. I placed a super bonfire.
Well, enjoy it. Goes down. Into it. What's the matter? You're trying to be direct, but they can't be clearly, not yet. This is Grandmaster looking to relieve a bit of pressure, and he almost played that pass to perfection.
Double kill. Enemy double kill.
Different yellow.
Autumn stage of the game now. Algeria trying to resuscitate and those endeavours to maybe even grab it there themselves. Vargas, Bentaleb. An early goal from Danny Doy right at the start of the second half. Not including own goals, it is the fastest goal in the second half of the World Cup knockout game since the 1998 World Cup in France, when Petr Cech scored a really early goal for Croatia against the French in the semi-final just after the break. That leaves it. Flora was aware of the danger there. There's a bit of space for Vargas to run into here. Away by Mande, and now it goes for a corner. This is the conundrum for Algeria. They want to put players forward, but they can't afford to leave huge gaps to the back.
It's risk and reward because they've got to try and find a way back into it. They're trying to put the full-backs on. I said that it's the only way to get back into it. Belgali was caught high up the pitch again. To give away and the space again for Vargas to run into.
Switzerland have been clearing the goals around. 5 different scorers now at this World Cup. And just ensuring that the ball is correctly inside the little quadrant by the flag. Correct position this time for Vargas. Oh, almost Delvedi at the front post. And that's a free kick to Algeria. But it creates a delay that allows the Swiss to recalibrate at the back.
Should have got to remember that, shouldn't he, Elvedi? I think he's a bit bemused as to how he didn't get a meaningful touch on it.
Nicola Elvedi, not one of the Swiss's most natural goal scorers. He's only had one competitive goal for the national team in the last 8 years.
First blood.
Elvedi. Mazza. Running out of opportunities for this World Cup. Bentaleb. Language from Bentaleb suggesting he wanted better options there. Here's Mahrez. Clever from Mahrez. Almost for Belgali.
Great structure from Switzerland and great work rate from the wide players. I mean, that was a back six. Look at Vargas, how quickly out to the ball he gets. And Doy filling in at right back as well. It's almost a back six. Brilliant defending. Great positioning.
Algerian fans hoping to keep the drum beating, hoping to keep the pulse of their World Cup dream alive. Mahrez. Almost midway through the second half now. Gotcha. No way through. The referee will take the opportunity with the ball out of play to announce the hydration break. So Algeria got to get their heads together. They've got to try and bond and bind. Can they topple what has become a Swiss mountain of a lead? Switzerland 2, Algeria 0 for now.
Nördlich International Glutabarer unique cherry blossom scent of glutathione make flow up every day.
Outside the box.
Get Glutaglove.
Seven style.
tomato আর secret recipe combination তৈরি ব্র্যান্ড সসের বক্স
বিশ্বকাপ দেখুন বায়োস্কোপ প্লাসে সব নেটওয়ার্কে সব ডিভাইসে
Skin coated insulation, nothing to do with সব সর্বাধিক নিরাপত্তায় সব সময় আস্থায় ব্যাংকিং সহজেই রাখতে মুহূর্তেই হবে ফান্ড ও ওয়ালেট ট্রান্সফার ক্রেডিট কার্ডের বিল দিন এখনই ব্র্যাক ব্যাংক আস্থা অবিচল
Tasty Papa Tomato আর secret recipe combination তৈরি ব্র্যান্ড সসের
Roy Park Davidson. নিরাপত্তা সঞ্চয়
Miracles happen. দাঁড়া
প্রতিটি প্লেয়ারই একটু সমাধান আরেকটা জিনিস দরকার পাইকি মাপে যা বলে তাই দেয়
না দেখে চলবেন না আরেকটা ছাড়া
সারা দেশে সবাই হতে চায় পেমেন্ট চ্যাম্পিয়ন প্রতি সপ্তাহে 50 জন সর্বোচ্চবার বিকাশ পেমেন্টে জিতে দিচ্ছেন টিভি স্মার্টফোন স্মার্টওয়াচ সহ আকর্ষণীয় সব প্রাইজ
আপনার রুটির সাথে মানানসই স্টাইলিশ সব ডিজাইন থেকে বেছে নিন জমফুল ও লং লাস্টিং শাইন বেসিন ট্যাগ ফিটিং শাইন তো সবকিছু পায় As you can see, Riyad Mahrez is one of those to depart, interestingly. And Musa is coming on, and Hicham Udawi as well. So, the evening is over for Ruben Vargas. 2 goals for him in the group stages. Scored in the wins over Bosnia and Canada. Danilo Rudiger on to finish it out. And they've also got to take off the youngster, 20-year-old Johan Manzambe. He's been really good tonight. But it is Okafor who will come on to take his place now. That's Rusa and Budawi waiting for their introduction to enter the field. Riyad Mahrez and Nabil Belder, 2 of the old guards, 2 of the more experienced players making way. Is Algeria going to sneak themselves out of this hole? They are putting their faith in the younger generation now.
Well, I need to listen. The tempo hasn't been good enough in this second period.
Budawi, who's never scored an international goal. This would be quite the time to do it. He'll play where Benjamin was in the midfield. Musa, who's come on, he's an attacking player. He'll operate in the gap left by Riyad Mahrez. That's Musa, who scored 14 goals for Feyenoord in the Netherlands. Del Galli tries to take the ball on. Down goes Granit Xhaka, and it's free kick for Guillermo across the line and takes it off. Budawi, he's not had a touch yet. He picked up a yellow card.
Jack?
The way to introduce yourself to the game. Really heavy challenge on Granit Xhaka, who gets there ahead of him. Not a good tackle.
Budawi has been brought on to try and add some muscle to the Algerian midfield, but you've got to contain it within the rules. And it really would be the end of the road for Algeria if they were to go down to 10 men midfield. Very careful now at the yellow.
Not really digging against tonight, Granit Xhaka. 150th cap. Outstanding performance. Always available. Always looking to play forward as well. The most line-breaking passes in the group stage, Granit Xhaka.
First blood. Double
So all
kill.
players as well from all countries, not just for the team. They were thinking in his group stage and Scotland hoping those attributes are going to bring them deeper in the competition now. Let's see this time. Switzerland will go through to the last 16. On course for their third straight win of this World Cup. They've never won more than 2 in a row before. Leaders position the left for Ruben.
এটা কি আছে অষ্টাশি কথা আছে আর অষ্টাশি কথা আছে আমার কোনটা
Rubel almost toying with Guerrero there, waiting until he was closed down to pick it up. Zakaria. Rubel to Rodriguez. Enjoy what a clever touch that was. Zakaria against Adjan. So he takes on the charge again. And it was Fabian Reid who had the follow-up. Switzerland are not just trying to contain Algeria, they want to finish them off. So they challenge this time from Boudaoui.
Triple. First blood.
Carlo Rodriguez back to Granit Xhaka, not showing any ill effects from that heavy challenge earlier. This is Adjam, and this is Aït-Nouri. And Algeria are increasingly desperately in need of something now. Just over a quarter of an hour of regulation time to play. It's the World Cup dream slipping from Algeria.
আলজেরিয়া, অস্ট্রিয়া, জর্ডান।
Was
আর্জেন্টিনা গ্রুপে 4 দল ছিল, 4 দল। তার মধ্যে 3 দল খেলতেছে।
They need some inspiration, they need some quality, and they need it soon. Great work rate again from Switzerland. Okafor play on this left-hand side, helping out his fullback, helping up constantly Switzerland.
Hatchmoussa won the corner. He's going to take the corner. That's a good delivery too. Embolo back helping out the defence as Ricardo Rodriguez clears away. Slammed back again by Zidane. Boudaoui. Hatchmoussa. What a well-done challenge that was from Rodriguez. Algeria have got to throw at it, everything at it. The Swiss just need to Leader trying to pick out Embolo. Adjam. Seen plenty of the balls since coming on. Showing Adjam. Boudaoui. The clock ticks on, and if you're Algerian, these seconds are cruising past very quickly now. Hatchmoussa. Seeming a bit of swagger about him. Aït-Nouri, working with centrally now.
Outside the box. Angelic style.
Adjam. Well, it was worth an effort, certainly.
Switzerland are so good now. The first man out is always the wide player. Enjoy it. Was quick to close him down, beaten too easily. And another hopeful effort from Algeria. They're not threatening the goalkeeper.
Granit Xhaka having a word with Belgali there. Able to interview locking up players between those two. The Argentinian referee of the Algerian steps away. Belgali did make an important block to my reader a few minutes ago. Aït-Nouri. One back by Doy, who's been very alert tonight. Leader. Well, that's good.
আওয়াজ হলো কিনা কর
Enjoy. Shiri having to drag tired bodies back into defensive positions. Broiler to Kralic Xhaka. Ricardo Rodriguez gets it away. Delgado. A shift from Okafor to keep it penned in. Maza. Total peak. Xhaka. Kelly and Granny Jack involved in moving the football battle here. The war of words between the pair of them. The clock hits 79 minutes in Vancouver. It's worth mentioning that Belgium, who had that great comeback, was their first goal didn't come until the 86th minute. Nigeria is going to make the comeback here. They're going to have to do it without Delgado. I'm not sure if he's able to continue here, but no replacement ready yet. For Joy with a little flick, and in below, well, he really saw his name in lights there. Already on the score sheet today. Another time, not so high from this side.
That's Martin's face. Got over Okafor. It's really added some energy. He and Reaver, who's coming off the bench, injected pace and energy to the Swiss attack.
So this is going to be the end of the line for Olafi Delgali, certainly for the season. Nigeria being forced into making another change here. They've got a left-sided player in Umbina. And the appeal is to come on in place of the right-back Delgali here.
They're looking total control of this. The game management has been worked so hard without the ball. They've looked dangerous with it, and they're keeping the ball at the tempo that they want to play the game at.
এরা তো একসাথে মেলা দিন খেলেছে
Giving it away.
একসাথে মেলা দিন খেলেছে
Gonna play the whistle. Here's Xhaka.
হ্যাঁ
Zakaria. Return to him by
তোমাদের ইংরেজি ওয়ার্ড
with the goal at his mercy, could have put this game to bed.
This World Cup has seen some magical moments, and we've now just seen a howler. Reaver's got the whole goal to aim at. All he's got to do is side-foot it home, and it catches his heel, and back into the arms of Zidane.
হাত দেখতে হবে না কারা কারা শেষ হওয়ার মতো হইলো নিউজিল্যান্ড আর ওই নিউজিল্যান্ড তো সুইজারল্যান্ড কোন দেশ দোল মারে কুড়ুত করে কান্তে ওই যাবে তা টা দেবে না
Swiss are going to make a change here now as well. The urgency of
Kunaro.
he knows he's going to be off within 10 seconds, but he will sit and he will stay there. He will enjoy watching this moment time and time again. So when Bolo's work is done for the night, Ziki Abduni comes out, a player who's missed almost all of the past season with an injury. He had a bad cruciate knee ligament injury. Only made 4 appearances right at the end of the season for his team currently in
This
England.
is my sport.
But Abduni on to the closing stages here now.
Second goal, right at the start of the second half, has proved decisive because Algeria just haven't been able to respond. going two behind. The work at half time that Vladimir Petkovic would have done. All the words of them. It all went out the window within inside a minute of the second half starting.
9 African teams in the round of 32. Already South Africa been eliminated. Ivory Coast, Senegal, Congo are out. Morocco, the only African nation to go through so far. Are Algeria about to join them in packing the bags for home? Algeria have got now, but that's good covering, good movement by Rodriguez. Switzerland shepherded out again.
Used all their experience. You said it's the oldest team they've selected at the World Cup, and they have been absolutely outstanding. Everyone knows their jobs. They've been really disciplined, really structured. They've got the quality and the pace in attack, which has proved the difference. But behind those smaller players, the defence has worked so hard to keep Algeria at bay.
The tears aren't flowing yet, but they might be soon. Is Algeria's wait to win a knockout game in a World Cup? Is it going to continue, perhaps beyond this 2026 World Cup? Switzerland are almost there. The Swiss have only lost one of their last 17 matches. It's a team that has developed a rhythm and a confidence. Swiss haven't lost a competitive game since Spain beat them in the Nations League in 2024. Might the Swiss be a team to watch going into the late stages of the competition? Adjab loses out to Amdouni. Switzerland will endeavour to further run down the clock here. Another couple of changes. Michel Abisser is going to come on. He plays in Italy with Pisa. And Sylvain Widmer, well, they didn't get on quick enough, so play continues. Algeria will try to capitalise, just as Switzerland were trying to reset with a double change. Now the ball goes out of play and Alan gets a chance to make the substitutions again. So Sylvain Widmer, who plays in Germany with Rams, he was a doubt for this game with a hip problem, but he will replace Dan Ndoye, who captured one of the moments of the game tonight.
Yeah, two giveaways. The second from Galgali. Straight to Ndoye, and he's so calm and composed on the edge of the box, guiding it into that far corner.
Job well done by Dan Ndoye to manage both ends of the pitch. So the Widmer will replace an impressive performance as the Zacharias work is done. He can rest up now, believing he's on his way to the last 16 of the World Cup. Abisher, first touch for him. Too far in front.
Dari bunuh tuh.
Bisa lagi?
Tuh.
So far in this World Cup, there have been 26 goals through injury time at the end of games. Algeria needs at least 3 here without reply if they're to bring this beyond the 90 minutes. Trying to catch lightning in a jar here. So there's a danger of that, and Trubel wasn't very sure, and they're appealing it should have been offside, and this is not going to be a corner. Algeria were offside, and that instead is essentially to a slip.
And he's tricky. Haj Musa, despite being doubled up on, allowed to come inside. And it is a cross, it's not a shot. And the man in front of the goalkeeper does impede him.
Delivery from Haj Musa. It was Adil Bulbina who has strayed into the offside position. Much to come in Bulbina. He got 3 goals and 4 appearances in the Arab Cup last year. The picture of poise as he just touches it back to Kubel. And it's 90 seconds of the 90 minutes before here. Switzerland have almost got the job done.
Impressive performance, really professional. A difficult start, first 10 minutes, he was under some pressure, but as soon as he went a goal ahead, he was in control.
এই সুইজারল্যান্ডে খেলায় মেলা গন্ধ দিল।
Four generations of Swiss fans who've grown old waiting for this day. Does it end here in Vancouver? Day yesterday. Looking red and white on the streets anywhere around Vancouver, but even more so with this party goes as planned for Switzerland now. Shaka. Booty. Fresh legs. Draws the foul from Farah's Jamie.
Well, Swiss fans in good voice. And the good news for them is they're going to be back here for the round of 16 against Colombia in Ghana. And they have a home ground for them now. That's 3 games in the spin. They'll be in Vancouver.
Colombia or Ghana to come. Just got the feeling Switzerland won't fear anyone left. On the verge of their first clean sheet of this World Cup. So there's a stoppage to be added on. Not now. For Algeria, it's never. Musa. Trying to get those twinkle toes motoring, but again the experience. Ricardo Rodriguez at his 142nd cap. He's dealt with winners like that all his career.
Once again, assisted by his right
চারশো কথা নিয়ে গেছে।
Haj Musa can go both ways. You've just seen him come in on his left-hand side. This time he tries to go on the outside. Ricardo Rodriguez still removing it.
The Swiss sway. Every night has been from under the closed roof in Vancouver. The reader who really could have put the game to bed with that opportunity. Open goal in front of him that would have made it three. It would appear that is going to matter a little. In the grand scheme of things. Lots of experience, lots of know-how in this Swiss squad. 17 of the 26 were at the last World Cup in Qatar. And they're hoping that experience and endurance is going to serve them well. They're hoping this World Cup journey might be only beginning. This is Mazza, though. You can remind it that it's just not been Algeria's night. If anyone was going to drag Algeria back into this, it's Ibrahim Mazza, the bright hope of Algerian football. They believe he's going to be the next big thing, but it might have to be the next World Cup that we properly see him shine. Former Swiss head coach Vladimir Pekovic are his former charges about to send him home. Big fury. Used to be Algeria looking to Haj Musa. That's an interesting ball. Budawi. Hajmusa again. And it all breaks down again for Algeria.
He's been lively since coming on. He's kept his width and he's looks like making something happen, but it's just broken down in that final third for Algeria all night.
Well, you understand why they had to start with Riyad Mahrez, the legend, the player who had already sparkled in the group stage. And Anis Hajmusa, what might have been had he been involved earlier, scored his first 2 international goals in warm-up games against the Netherlands and Bolivia ahead of this tournament. He's only had a very short time on the pitch to try and impress tonight. But past the midway point of the 6 minutes that were added on. And the warrior that is Granit Xhaka battles on in the midfield. Strong work from McKenzie too. Switzerland have got a firm grip of this, and they have no intention of letting go. Toure, it's a good first touch. Sliding across to the rescue is Insibaini. Each of the last 3 World Cups, Switzerland have always been eliminated after their first knockout game. Is that about to change now in Vancouver? They're just over a minute of stoppages away from celebration.
Outside the box. Gentle style.
Masha. So let's give it to Ajab. In to disrupt again, Granit Xhaka. What a performance he's put in on this, his 150th cap.
I need backup.
Xhaka still driving on in the midfield this late in the game. 4. Spoiler. Back to Okafor. Is there to be the grand finish? Maybe for Spoiler! But saved by Zidane.
Strikes it nicely. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper. I mean, it could have been worse for Algeria.
The end of the round for the North Africans. For the first time, Switzerland have won a knockout game after the group stage of the
এই
World
প্রথম
Cup.
এরা এই শুরুতে গেল এই লাইভই প্রথম
The Switzerland have ever won 3 matches in a row at a World Cup. The Swiss stride proudly on into the last 16 of the World Cup. For Switzerland, it's now full steam ahead into the last 16. Switzerland 2, Algeria 0. Algeria started well. The first 10 minutes of this match had us wondering if they might cause problems for the Swiss. But ever since the Embolo early strike, it's been one-way traffic in Vancouver.
A thoroughly professional job from Switzerland and a thoroughly deserved victory. Yes, they had to withstand early pressure from Algeria. But the moment Johan Manzambi drove down the left-hand side and picked out Embolo to put Switzerland in front, they were in control. I thought they were terrific. Second goal from a mistake at the start of the second half. Just knocked the confidence of Algeria and laid a glove on their opposition. It's a good victory for Switzerland, and of course, it means that they stay in Vancouver, and whoever they play next, Colombia or Ghana, know that they're in for a tough test.
Algeria took their group in qualifying. They were the third highest scorers of all the African nations in those qualifiers. But here on the big stage,
Tim
they
কিছু
have
এটি
the firepower and the story tonight in Vancouver is not Algeria. It is Switzerland. And with this squad,
কত 11
youth and experience, they are to be watched. And you can imagine
বিকাশে
the respective Colombia and Gareth new headquarters. Now they'll be thinking, how do we contain this powerful Swiss team?
Well, how do they let them down? Because defensively tonight, the work rate throughout the side, the two holding midfield players, Xhaka and Broiler, the wide players, Ndoye and Vargas initially, Okafor when he came on, the work rate without the ball, getting them behind it and making it difficult for Algeria to play through them is outstanding. And then they have got quality going forward. In the first half, Manzambi was the best player on the pitch. The way he drove his team up the pitch was outstanding. A really good team performance. They've got a structure, a discipline, experience, tournament know-how, and they're a team to be reckoned with.
Gilo.
Xhaka's fourth World Cup.
Gilo.
He has won a knockout game. He has climbed every mountain in Swiss football, except maybe this one, the one that matters most. 23 years ago, his final attempt. You feel he is going to go at it with Xhaka in the team. Switzerland will feel they will not be outrun, they will not be outmuscled by anyone in that central area. The Swiss will take over Vancouver as their adopted home this summer, and they have no intention of saying goodbye yet.
All smiles. Why wouldn't they be? The next performance. The supporters are going to enjoy this long into the night.
It's been impressive for the Swiss. Robert Yakin will have to contain the expectations now. But it does feel that we are watching a team on a roll. As we said earlier, if it wasn't for that late equalizer from Qatar in the first game, this would have been 4 wins in a row for Switzerland. Momentum, which can be such a valuable attribute in any tournament. And there is no denying that Switzerland have so much momentum now. Is it, though, the end of the road? On this stage for the veteran Riyad Mahrez, part of the Leicester City miracle in England, when the 5,000-to-1 outsiders produced a miracle to win the Premier League. He's got out to win further titles, including the Champions League, to his bow. And you know, Matt, he would have loved to bring further glory to his nation on the international stage.
Yeah, it wasn't to be. I think that that's the last chapter in Riyad Mahrez's World Cup history. It was a pretty poor performance, really, from Algeria. It's gone out with a bit of a whimper. But take nothing away from Switzerland. And I think you said it, they're a team. Yes, they've got good individuals.
Get in line behind me. This is my stage.
Hello. Huh? Oh, okay.
World Cup 2026.
Bari, bari.
Appropriate football experience. Sports, the Mobile World Cup 2026. World matches. Appropriate football experience.
First blood.
FIFA World Cup 2026 lands in Southern California once again for this round 32 game, an all-European affair between one of the tournament's favourite Spain and Austria. So the players of Spain and Austria take the long walk collectively to the centre circle. New at this World Cup. All available members of the squad will make their way out. There are a number of players for both Spain and Austria for whom there's been no minutes yet
বাহ হ্যালো
in the
গ্লাডিয়াস
competition, but they do get the honour. Spain and Austria head to head today for a place in round 16 of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Spain made 2 changes in their final group game, 1-0 victory over Uruguay, returned to the same starting 11. 3 changes for Austria from that very eventful 3-3 draw against Algeria in the final group match. Kevin Janso in. So away we go then in round 32 here in Los Angeles. The stadium a splash of red. Of course, the national colours of Spain. They're immediately onto the front foot. Gregorich is looking in the middle for the early cross. Ball stolen very well indeed here by Lamal. A little bit short in the right back position. Still Spain with the medium. Forces the early play out of Alexander Schlager.
Double kill.
Well, so much pressure on him, of course. Clean for every game. He's really well to win the ball back and bring on the attack. And he looks like he's supposed to do the effort. Stefan Bosch.
ইয়ামাল কাছে আমরা থাকছি ফ্রান্স কাপ নিতে পারবে না
Good run from
Eh?
T. Black rightly stays down.
আমার তো মনে হয় আবার কাপ নেই ফ্রান্স
Swept away.
গিয়ে টিম
Working Gregorich. Yeah, excellent from Grabati. Good tournament so far, the 19-year-old just about gets back into position. Austria will utilise 2 players with key roles for Austria today.